In total, more than 15,000 people visited the Dr. Bethune statue while it was on display in Daytona Beach. After its residency at the News Journal Center, the marble masterpiece was meticulously recreated and prepared for the journey to its permanent home, Statuary Hall at the U.S. Capitol. And Stewart has made his way there as well. He joins us now from Washington, D.C. Hey, Stu.
Summer, I am just outside the U.S. Capitol where Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune's gorgeous marble replica now resides. It's been more than 6 months since Dr. Bethune's statue was on display in Daytona Beach. We just saw how the statue was carefully packed up from that exhibit to be moved here to D.C. But on the way here to the nation's capital, Dr. Bethune took a small detour. The semi-truck carrying Dr. Bethune's statue from Daytona Beach to Washington, D.C. made a special stop along the way, Maysville, South Carolina, Dr. Bethune's birthplace. Crowds there were able to catch a quick glimpse of her marble likeness before getting back on the road to Washington. And now, here we are, the culmination of so many years of perseverance, made possible through the sheer determination of so many people determined to see Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune take her rightful place in American history.
Today is the beginning of the celebration. You get a pom-pom to celebrate.
It's the weekend before Dr. Bethune's statue installation in Washington, D.C., and a good crowd has gathered at Lincoln Park. It's where Mother Mary's first national tribute stands. Everyone is in a celebratory mood. The Statuary Hall installation is just 3 days away, but
happy birthday to you.
It's also Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune's 147th birthday. Each year, there's a celebration of her birthday here, but this year, no one can deny it's especially sweet.
My heart is just filled with pride right now.
Crystal Leidy is a Daytona native and BCU grad who now lives in Maryland. She's part of the alumni group that puts on the annual gathering. She came home to Daytona Beach last fall to see the statue.
I am just proud to be a part of that legacy, hoping that this helps to continue her acknowledgement on a national level.
We're so glad that you're able to be with us today. We're going to board the buses.
The next day, the celebration of Dr. Bethune continued with a very special trip around the nation's capital.
I never had a chance to really experience Dr. Bethune's life in Washington, D.C., and so when I heard that they were going to do a bus tour, I had to get on it. I wanted to make sure we had a full scope of who she was, not just in Daytona Beach, Florida, but also in our nation's capital.
Led by the National Park Service, alum and admirers of Dr. Bethune boarded buses to see spots connected to and by Bethune.
Our first stop will be Asbury United Methodist Church.
Each location provided more insight into this groundbreaking and forward-thinking leader's life.
Now, she comes to Washington, D.C. in 1935, which is actually the same year she starts the National Council of Negro Women.
The Park Service maintains the Mary McLeod Bethune Council House. It's where Dr. Bethune lived during her time in the nation's capital and is now a National Historic Site. Every location had meaning to the work Dr. Bethune undertook.
Director of the Division of Negro Affairs of the National Youth Administration, the first black woman to head a federal agency.
Wow, that's awesome.
As inspiring as this tour is, the purpose of the pilgrimage is almost at hand. At the nation's capital, work is underway to give Mary McLeod Bethune a new home in D.C. First crews with cranes, then dollies through doorways. The unassuming wooden crate rolled through the rotunda would take more than 10 hours to unload. Precious cargo, priceless art, purpose beyond measure. The meticulous process leading up to the moment Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune and the state of Florida make history.
It is my privilege to welcome you to Statuary Hall as we celebrate a pioneering and patriotic American, the pride of Florida and America, Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune.
Well, I am proud to be a Floridian this morning, because the people of the state of Florida have sent the great educator and civil rights leader, Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune, to represent our dynamic and diverse state.
During a 1948 event with the National Council of Negro Women, Dr. Bethune said, "In my final years of my life, I dare to work for the dream of a memorial for all women, because the time has come for it, and it is worth a cause worth sacrificing for." Well, That time has come. That time is now. That day is today.
The KKK, after the school was up and running, came marching on the small girl's school with torches, with robes, on horseback, and she stood alone at the gate and stared him down and stood him down. Madam Speaker, in my military career, I've seen some tough cookies, some tough women. I guarantee you this is the toughest one in the hall today.
And I remember as a little girl listening to my mother and my father talk about a black woman, a woman who looked like us, who started a college. As I listened to my parents tell the story, it seemed impossible. But Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune made what seemed impossible possible.
Dr. Bethune takes her rightful place here as we honor a legendary American. In doing so, we ensure that young people, all young people, but especially young black women, girls, come to this Capitol and they see a reflection of our nation's beautiful diversity, beautiful success, and greater possibilities for them in their future. It is a glorious day in the capital of the United States. Thank you all for making it so. Thank you.
Seeing Dr. Bethune's statue here in its permanent home is truly a sight to behold. This honor now elevates her place in history, with Dr. Bethune's story hopefully inspiring new generations in her likeness. It has been our great privilege to document Dr. Bethune's life and the work of so many people to honor Dr. Bethune in such a significant way. For Summer and the entire Chronicle team, thank you for watching.